You've got to be kidding me.
Huh? What's wrong? Why are you snapping at me?
Lunch today. Come on. How long have you been married to me?
Is there something wrong with lunch?
Wrong? That thing was inedible.
So you're saying it wasn't good?
It was beyond bad. How could you even serve something that awful to your husband? Yuck. A man like me who's on the fast track to promotion at work, eating something so gross?
But you still finished it all, didn't you? This is getting old. Could you stop texting me every time?
What's with that attitude? As your husband, I'm just trying to give you some valuable feedback on your cooking.
So tell me, what was the worst part of today's lunch?
Do I even need to say it? The meatloaf. I mean, it was probably supposed to be the main dish, right? You're really dropping the ball as a wife, you know that?
Are you seriously saying that?
What? Can't I speak my mind?
I mean, you do remember that meatloaf has always been your favorite dish, ever since you were a kid, right?
So what?
You've bragged about it to me countless times. How your mom is such a great cook, especially her meatloaf, and that I should learn a thing or two from her.
Wait, you're not saying...
Yep, that meatloaf you called gross today, your mom made it.
No way.
Oh, it's true. She made too much last night, so she shared some with us. Unbelievable. You didn't even recognize your own favorite dish.
I can't believe I said that about my mom's cooking. No, it's just, I've been so stressed at work. I wasn't really paying attention to the taste.
Really? But not recognizing your all-time favorite dish?
Shut up. Your cooking is always bad, so I just assumed today would be no different.
There you go, insulting my cooking again. Anyway, today's meatloaf was made by your mom. So, if you've got complaints about the taste, why don't you take it up with her?
How could I possibly tell my mom it was bad?
You don't seem to have any problem saying that to your wife.
But a wife's job is to make sure her husband has good food to eat.
Enough. Isn't today your last day at work before Christmas break? Stop wasting time on this nonsense and focus on your job.
Damn it. I really should have kept my mouth shut.
Hey, can I talk to you for a second? There's something I wanted to discuss about Christmas. Sure, what's up? Is this about preparing Christmas dinner early? I just started my vacation, so I'm free to come over whenever you need. Oh, no, not this time. Oh? So, I mentioned that we're hosting 25 people for Christmas this year, including Tom's grandmother's birthday celebration, right? Yes, I remember. We were talking about how massive the Christmas dinner would have to be with your sister. Yes, exactly. But then Dave suggested that it might be too much work. So he offered to order Christmas dinner from a restaurant for all 25 of us. He's even covering the cost, so we're taking him up on it. Wow, that's incredibly generous. But what kind of order are you planning for 25 people? Well, we decided to go for a bit of a fancy course to make sure everyone enjoys it. What's on the menu? For starters, we're having smoked salmon and avocado tartare. Then, for the main course, there's roasted prime rib and turkey with truffle sauce. That sounds amazing, both dishes. Right? Dave is really looking forward to it too. We'll also have mashed potatoes and green beans, sautéed in almond butter, as side dishes. And there's more, but I can't remember it all right now. That sounds so impressive. It's going to be a true Christmas feast. Exactly. And for dessert,
We're planning on pumpkin pie and pecan pie.
Oh, wow. Everyone is going to love that. What a wonderful plan. And his choices are spot on.
Isn't he? Last Christmas, we put a lot of burden on you. But this year, we want it to be something everyone can enjoy together.
Last year?
Yes. I feel bad about how much we relied on you last time. I had hurt my wrist after falling down the stairs, so I couldn't handle a knife. My daughter had to go on a last-minute business trip overseas. And Dave? Well, he's okay with simple dishes, but a full Christmas dinner was too much for him. In the end, you ended up doing everything by yourself.
It was unavoidable, really, and I didn't mind at all. I actually enjoy cooking, and I got to try out some new recipes, so it was fun for me.
That's what I appreciate about you. But this Christmas, just relax and enjoy the restaurant's Christmas dinner with everyone.
Thank you so much.
All right. Talk to you later.
Yes, take care.
Hey, where are you right now?
Huh? I'm at the grocery store picking up some stuff.
Grocery store? What for?
Remember we have that family Christmas gathering at your parents' place today? Your mom asked me to pick up some drinks and snacks. By the way, what are you doing? Weren't you heading to your parents' place already?
I just got here, actually. But man, you really can't cook, can you?
Excuse me?
Seriously, on a day when the whole family gets together for Christmas and you can't make a decent meal, it's pathetic.
What are you talking about? I don't understand why you're criticizing my cooking, especially at your parents' place on Christmas.
I just took a peek in the kitchen, and there's a ton of Christmas dinner laid out.
Oh, that? Yeah, we've got more relatives coming over because it's your grandma's birthday. There's food for like 25 people.
When did you make all that? It's insane.
Yeah, it's pretty impressive, right?
Impressive? More like a pile of garbage.
Garbage?
Yeah, it looks like garbage, obviously. It looks disgusting. And you know what? It actually tasted awful, too.
Wait a minute. Did you seriously sneak a taste of the meal everyone's supposed to enjoy together?
I thought it was necessary to do a taste test.
A taste test?
Yeah, a taste test. Haven't you read history? Back in the day, royalty and nobles were always worried about being poisoned. That's why they had taste testers.
Yeah, I know, but that's a completely different situation.
No, it's the same. I was just upholding that tradition. I taste tested this Christmas dinner to protect the family.
Are you serious right now? Do you actually believe that? We're not royalty and nobody's trying to poison us. This is a family celebration. Sneaking food before the party even starts is just plain rude.
I don't trust your cooking, so I threw out the entire Christmas dinner you made for 25 people.
What? You threw out all 25 servings?
Yeah, I threw it all out.
What? Why would you do that? It wasn't poisoned, was it?
It wasn't poisoned, but the taste was the real problem. Don't serve bad food to my family.
No way. I didn't even make anything.
What?
I told you, didn't I? Since this gathering is huge and it's also celebrating your grandma's birthday, your dad suggested we order Christmas dinner from a restaurant.
Wait, that was all from a restaurant?
Yeah, a high-end restaurant.
No way.
You really didn't listen to a word I said, did you? And couldn't you tell just by looking? There's no way an amateur could make a meal like that.
I just thought Christmas dinner was usually homemade.
But making dinner for 25 people is a huge task.
Last year, you made everything yourself.
Yeah, but that was only because there was a bunch of issues, and I ended up being the only one who could cook. I heard your dad paid for the entire Christmas dinner this time.
Wait, my dad did?
Yeah, it cost around $5,000 for all 25 servings.
5,000?
Well, it was from a top-tier restaurant. That's how much it costs.
Oh, man.
Seriously, did you throw away all the food in the kitchen?
I did.
What were you thinking?
Wait a minute.
What's wrong?
Something's happening in the kitchen.
I bet everyone's realizing the Christmas dinner is gone and they're probably freaking out.
Oh, no.
Where are you right now? Answer me.
I can be wherever I want.
You ran away, didn't you?
Shut up and leave me alone.
Everyone's furious. Not that it's a surprise.
They know it was me?
Yeah, I told them.
What? Why would you do that? You're supposed to stand by your husband. Why would you rat me out like that?
Of course I'd tell them.
Why?
Because this whole mess started with you trying to mess with me. How could you expect me to cover for you?
What?
Just come back. There's no point in running away now.
There's no way I'm going back to that disaster.
You're the one who caused this disaster in the first place.
What?
Just get back here now.
No, I didn't do anything wrong.
Are you serious?
This is all because of you, the lousy cook. You should be the one apologizing to everyone. Just say, it's all my fault because I couldn't make a decent meal for my dear husband.
We've been searching everywhere for him, but he's nowhere to be found. You checked the house, right? Did you have any luck finding him? No. I searched every possible hiding spot at home, but he wasn't there. I see. Where could he have gone? How are things over there?
Everyone's still furious, of course. I mean, he did ruin his grandmother's birthday celebration after all.
Exactly.
And on top of that, he's running away and trying to pin the blame on you. Not to mention, this whole situation stems from his constant criticism of your cooking, which is ridiculous since you're such a great cook. It's hard to admit, but he's really turned out to be a real jerk. I honestly don't know where we went wrong raising him. As a mom, I'm honestly so embarrassed.
Wasn't he a sweet kid when he was younger?
Yes, he was. When he was little, he was so kind and thoughtful, always helping out around the house without a fuss. If I was busy, he'd even jump in to wash the dishes. And whenever I made meatloaf, he'd rush into the kitchen saying, "I'll help, Mom."
How did he end up so twisted?
Maybe we were too overprotective. I'm really ashamed as a mother.
Please, don't be too hard on yourself. This isn't about raising a child anymore. He's a grown man who should know better.
Thank you. But still, where could he be hiding? This town isn't exactly full of places to hide.
Actually, I have one more idea.
Oh?
In fact, I'm already there, and I'm pretty sure this is where he is.
Really? Where is he?
I hate to burden you further, especially on Christmas, but this situation isn't going to resolve itself.
Where are you?
Could you bring as many of the guys as you can and meet me at the address I'm about to send?
Okay. I'll gather everyone and head over.
You know, hiding isn't going to help you.
What are you talking about?
Everyone in the family is looking for you. You might as well give up and come out.
Did you apologize to everyone yet? I'll come back once I know you've done that.
No one thinks I'm the one at fault, so apologizing wouldn't make any difference.
What?
The truth is, you're the only one who thinks my cooking is bad.
Then I'm not coming back.
So you're really going to keep running, huh?
Yeah, like you even know where I am. Well, if you finally admit your cooking is terrible, and admit that it's all your fault and apologize, and that you'll pay the $5,000 for the Christmas dinner thrown away, maybe I'll think about it.
Do you really think I'm going to do something that ridiculous?
Then I'm not coming out.
That's fine by me.
What?
I already know where you're hiding anyway.
Huh?
There's really only one place you could be.
Wait, what?
You're at the apartment of a woman, the one who works in the cafeteria at your office. She's 35, right?
How do you know that?
I started suspecting you were cheating as soon as you began calling my cooking bad.
What?
Think about it. It's weird for you to suddenly say my cooking is awful when you used to eat it just fine. That made me wonder if you were comparing it to someone else's. So I did some digging, and that's how I found out about her. If she works in the cafeteria, she must be a great cook, right?
So, all those insults led you to figuring out I was cheating. Unbelievable.
And to think you even said the meatloaf your mom's been making since you were a kid was awful. You're so obsessed with this woman that it's messed up your taste buds, huh?
No, I actually liked it.
You just wanted to put me down?
Uh-huh.
Well, now that we've cleared that up, yep, the door's unlocked.
Wait, what? The door?
You know what they say, don't let your guard down. So here we are with your parents and 15 other relatives, all ready to come in.
What?
All right, everyone, let's go in.
Wait, no, no.
It's too late. You're not getting out of this one.
Come on, give me a break.
I'm so sorry for what my son did. Emily, when he threw out the entire Christmas dinner, I thought there was no way we could still have a party this year. But you saved the day by getting that catering service, you know, and managed to turn things around. Thanks to you, we were able to celebrate both Christmas and Grandma's birthday together. I'm just glad I could help. It's such a shame that the dinner Dave ordered was ruined, though.
Yes, it's unforgivable to waste food like that. I'm really sorry. It's all because we spoiled him too much as parents.
Please don't feel that way. This isn't your fault. Besides, the divorce with him is finalized and I got the alimony, so everything's settled. You don't need to worry about it anymore.
Thank you, Emily. You're truly kind, but I do want to keep you informed.
Of course, go ahead.
We've disowned him. After the divorce was finalized, he tried to come back home, claiming he was broke after paying alimony. But my husband and I decided we wouldn't let him off the hook this time, so we kicked him out. He keeps calling and texting, but we're completely ignoring him.
I see. Understood.
Oh, and his affair partner's parents told us they've disowned her too.
So, it doesn't look like those two will last long together, huh?
You think so too?
Yes. Jason is about to get a reality check in that marriage.
Ah, I know what you mean. If he tries to come crawling back to you, please don't entertain it.
Don't worry, I won't. My lawyer advised me not to cut him off completely just yet. So for now, I'm just leaving his texts unread. So, Jason and his affair partner did end up getting remarried. But as expected, they didn't last a month. Turns out, Jason assumed she was a great cook because she worked in the cafeteria. but she was actually just in charge of plating and never cooked anything. She had never even used a knife before getting remarried, so her cooking was a disaster. To make matters worse, she had no sense of taste and didn't worry about using spoiled ingredients. Jason ended up with food poisoning several times. Feeling like his life was at risk, he decided to divorce her. Now he's single again, cut off from both his family and relatives. With no housekeeping skills, he's living alone in what's become a complete mess of an apartment. Apparently, he's lost a lot of weight, gone gray, and looks so old that people mistake him for being in his 50s, even though he's only in his 30s.
Hello? Hello, this is Mrs. Smith, the wife of John Smith, is that correct?
Yes. Who is this?
I'm from the police.
The police?
I'm sorry if I startled you. It's easier to contact people by text message these days. That's why I'm texting you like this.
But why do the police know my contact information?
Don't underestimate the police, ma'am. We can look up a private number in a heartbeat.
Oh, I see. Then what can I do for you?
Put your hands up now.
Huh? It's kind of silly telling me to put my hands up by text message. Anyway, I didn't do anything.
It was your husband who did.
What?
Hand over the $5 million in diamonds your husband stole.
My husband?
That's correct. Last night, your husband broke into a jewelry store and stole $5 million worth of diamond jewelry. A police report was filed.
Oh no, you don't think my husband...
I know it's hard to believe, but it is a fact that your husband stole the jewelry. Security cameras caught him in the act.
No, that's definitely not my husband. Isn't this a case of mistaken identity?
No, his face was clearly visible. Some witnesses saw him running away. I'm sure it was him.
I'm afraid to say it, but...
Well, I'm sure it's terrifying. Your own husband committed a horrible crime.
Well, that's not what I meant.
According to eyewitness testimony, your husband fled in his car in the direction of your home. So the diamonds he stole must be hidden at home. If you return them now, we won't arrest him. Now give me the diamonds.
I don't care what you say. We don't have any diamonds.
Oh, you're defending your husband, aren't you?
I'm not defending him. My husband would never steal diamonds. If you say it's on the security camera, show me the proof.
I'm sorry, but I can't show you the data from the security cameras. I'm afraid we can't show it to outsiders.
Outsider? I'm his wife.
Anyway, rules are rules.
That's absurd.
Well, if you insist on not having the diamonds, I'll have to ask you to pay for them.
Huh?
Get me $5 million in cash right now.
$5 million is impossible.
Are you sure you don't want your husband arrested?
Yes.
You are the only one who can save him now.
But there's no way we can pay $5 million.
Then how about 100,000?
100,000?
The jewelry store owner said if you can get me 100,000 for the time being, he'll forget about the diamonds.
What? Is only 100,000 enough?
He went as far as the break into a jewelry store. Your husband must have been in financial trouble. The jewelry store owner is a generous man. He wants to give poor people a chance.
I see.
So, as long as he pays 100,000 at first, the store owner is willing to accept the rest in installments. What do you think? Even you can pay 100,000 right away.
I don't have 100,000 on hand.
Then go to the bank and withdraw the money. If you have it by tomorrow evening, I'll let you off the hook.
You're not a cop, are you?
What? I'm telling you, I'm the police.
You've been saying all kinds of crazy things. We stole $5 million worth of diamonds, and now you're asking for 100,000? Why are you contacting me, the wife, not him?
That's because we were able to get a hold of your information before we could find his.
Oh, my husband passed away 5 years ago.
What?
How does someone who's already dead steal diamonds? Was it my husband's ghost caught on the security camera?
Wait a minute, I didn't hear that your husband passed away.
Oh, you suddenly changed your tone. You're a fraud, aren't you? See, I knew it. You can't answer anything.
Damn it. Well, it doesn't matter now.
You lied about the $5 million diamond theft anyway, didn't you? Your goal from the beginning was to get the money, right?
That's right. As long as I get the 100,000, that's all that matters.
I'll call the police then.
What the hell?
What are you surprised at? You're a scammer.
It's not a scam, it's attempted fraud.
You just tried to cheat me out of my money, remember?
I haven't taken your money yet.
Oh, you're a con man. Don't you know that? You can be arrested for attempting to defraud me.
Well then, I have an idea.
What is it?
If you don't pay me the 100,000, Emma will get hurt.
Huh? Emma?
What are you babbling on about? It's your daughter, Emma.
My daughter.
That's right. Ha ha ha. Don't you care what happens to your only precious little daughter?
How do you know about Emma?
I know everything about you. Of course, I know where your house is.
Emma didn't do anything. Keep her out of this.
It's up to you to keep Emma safe. You know what happens if you tip off the police, right? If you want what's good for Emma, get the 100,000 ready right away.
You're a coward for taking advantage of my Emma. Human scum.
Whatever you say. You want your daughter to get hurt because you were stinging over a mere 100,000?
Well, no.
Emma will be taken far away. I'm sure she'll be in a lot of pain. Poor little thing, she's still so young.
Don't.
If you're her mother, you know what to do, don't you?
Okay, I understand. I'll give you the 100,000.
All right, well said.
But please, just leave her alone.
Fine.
Then tell me where to transfer the money.
No transfers. Bank transfers are a bad idea, so I'll have you hand it to me in person.
Cash?
Yes, cash.
How do I give it to you?
Come to the parking lot of the convenience store in front of the mall tomorrow evening at 6 o'clock. Text me when you get there. I'll tell you how to give it to me then.
Understood.
Hey, it's almost time for the meeting. Did you get the stuff ready?
I just arrived at the convenience store.
I see. You didn't tell the police, did you?
Of course not.
Did you get the 100,000 together?
I withdrew it from the bank this morning.
Good. Then you'll do exactly as I tell you from now on.
Yes, okay.
You'll see a white van parked at the end of the parking lot.
Oh, that's the car. Are you waiting for me in the car?
There's no one in the car. I can't let anyone see my face. But the car is unlocked. Open the back and put the cash inside.
I understand.
Just so you know, if you make the slightest wrong move, Emma's dead. You're surrounded by a bunch of my guys right now. They're keeping an eye on you. If you even make a move to call the police, someone will go after Emma right away.
I beg you, please don't touch Emma.
I won't do anything if you don't screw up. Rest assured. As long as you hand over the cash quietly, nothing will happen to either of you.
I just put the bag of cash in the back of the van.
Alright. Well, I'm gonna head to my car now. You get the hell out of here. Alright?
Yes, alright.
Hey,
May I help you?
are you fucking kidding me?
Huh?
There was no money in the bag.
Huh? That's strange. I'm sure I put a wad of cash in there.
You've got to be kidding me. That's a wad of toy money, isn't it?
Oh, you figured it out?
You're a tricky one, aren't you?
How did you see through that?
Who would be fooled by that? I can't believe you went to the trouble of prepping a wad of toy money. Do you really have that much free time?
I just happen to have it at home.
That can't be true. Are you saying you always kept a wad of dummy bills?
Yeah, I always keep it by my side and look at it.
Huh?
Even if it's play money, if you keep it with you, it helps you with wealth attraction. My mother gave it to me as a gift. Today's toys are really well made, aren't they? Just looking at it makes you feel like a millionaire.
You idiot.
But it looked just like the real thing, didn't it? I got 100,000 worth. I'm sure you'll get lucky too.
You've got to be kidding me. Hey, is your daughter Emma home right now?
Yes, she's at home, but...
I'm going to your house now and I'm going to kidnap your daughter.
How are you going to kidnap my daughter? You can't go in there. The front door is locked.
I'm not just gonna ring the doorbell. I'll probably just smash through the window.
What? Are you really going to do that?
It's your fault for making me angry.
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
Are you saying that the police are in the house?
No, there are no police. I'm worried about you.
What are you talking about now? You're wasting your time trying to stall me like that. By the time you get home, Emma will be long gone. You'll regret teasing me.
Wait! It's dangerous, so don't touch Emma.
Huh?
You'll get your fingers bitten.
Huh? Bite? Is your daughter that rabbit?
She's not rabbit. Emma is a timid and quiet girl by nature. But if you startle her, she might bite.
Biting when startled? Your kid is that undisciplined?
It's impossible to discipline them. Emma is a piranha we keep at home.
Piranha? I thought she was human.
No, she's not a person. She's a fish.
How can a fish be your daughter?
I love her like she's my family. I'd even go so far as to call her my daughter.
Oh no.
So you're not going to hurt Emma. You'd better not do anything strange. You'll be the one who gets hurt.
I can't believe it was a pet. You gave a piranha a confusing name like Emma.
Speaking of names, you're Watson, right?
Huh? How did you know my name?
Oh, you are Watson after all.
You knew all along?
We went to the same college. You've known my husband and me for a while. I didn't think I'd be the victim of a scam by a mutual friend.
But how did you know it was me?
You're the only one of my husband's friends who had my contact information.
What the hell? I hadn't seen you for years, so I didn't think you'd find out.
I know you went to the trouble of sending me a message with a different ID. I knew all along.
How did you find out?
You knew about Emma.
Huh?
Only my family was supposed to know that we kept piranhas in our house. But my husband, before he died, he went out for a drink with you once, didn't he?
I think it was about 5 years ago, right before he passed away.
At that time, Emma had just arrived at our house. I didn't know what influenced him. My husband insisted on getting a piranha. Piranhas have a scary image. I was against it at first. But my husband's enthusiasm got the better of me, and I went to the pet store and bought one. Then I found it surprisingly cute. My husband is usually quiet and doesn't talk much about his family. I guess he was so proud that she was his daughter.
Since you mention it, John was happy to have a cute daughter named Emma.
But my husband was diagnosed with a disease soon after he brought her home. He passed away in the blink of an eye. We didn't have any children. He loved Emma as if she was his own daughter. I'm sure my husband was disappointed too.
What's so cute about a piranha with such a scary face?
Well, most people wouldn't understand how cute Emma is. By the way, why did you try to take $100,000 from me?
I really needed the money.
If you need money, why don't you work and earn it yourself?
It's not that easy to earn $100,000. Besides, I wanted to get back at John.
Get back at him? Did my husband do something bad to you?
He was smarter than me.
What?
He was a good student, but he was a quiet, dull guy.
Well, yes.
I, on the other hand, was a total failure academically. But I was popular with women and I was supposed to be more successful than him in the future. But John got a good job at a good company and got married before me. And he even had a cute daughter.
She's a piranha though.
Shut up. I thought she was a human being until just now. While he's enjoying his life, I failed to find a job. I was making a living at a part-time job. I couldn't forgive myself for losing everything to him.
I see. I guess it's called male jealousy?
I didn't want to lose to him. I wanted to give him a good beating someday, so I decided to take his money.
But why did you call me the wife? You were only jealous of my husband. I had nothing to do with it, right?
I thought you were easier to fool.
Huh?
John is smart. I thought he'd easily find out it was me. But your grades were about the same as mine. I thought if I told you I was the police, you'd get scared and cough up the $100,000.
I've been taken for a fool too, haven't I?
And you've got a wad of dummy money. You're so clever.
I knew it was you on the other end. There's no way I'd give you $100,000.
How dare you make fun of me? We were friends in school. I never want to see your face again.
Speak for yourself. You didn't even know my husband was dead. Making up lies about diamonds or whatever.
Well, this time it didn't work out, so let's just forget about it. Forget about me. I'm leaving town. And you're never gonna see or hear from me again.
You're already surrounded by cops.
What? No way. There's a police car parked right in front of me. You call the police?
Of course. You tried to cheat me out of $100,000. I already called the police. You may not have noticed it, but before you even met me in the parking lot, your car was already marked.
Damn, you tricked me. You promised not to tell the police, to keep Emma safe.
You tricked me first.
But I kept my word.
So you're going to take Emma away? How? Hold her in your bare hands? Don't tell me you want the whole tank.
No, I don't want Emma.
Then you'll be a big boy and be arrested by the police.
Wait a minute. You know, it was $100,000 in fake money. Calling the police about stealing a lot of play money? That's going a little overboard, isn't it?
And by play money, it was a wad of cash that my mother gave me and I treasured. You took $100,000 worth of toys away from me. If my luck goes down, it's your fault.
It won't go down.
Besides, I told you before, you can be arrested for attempted fraud, didn't I?
Oh no, I don't want to be arrested.
If you didn't want to get caught, you shouldn't have done this in the first place.
That's the only way I could get my hands on $100,000 quickly.
Come to think of it, ever since you were a student, you've always had a tendency to want to have fun. You try to get results without hard work. You skipped class and copying my husband's reports. But if you think it's easy to get $100,000, you're wrong. If you have time to think about some stupid scam, then work hard and diligently.
I understand. I'm sorry. I'll work hard from now on. You're gonna have to help me.
What's the matter with you? You think if you apologize, I'll forgive you?
We're friends, right?
What? Friends?
We hung out together a lot when we were students.
That was a long time ago, not now. I wouldn't call a scumbag who tries to cheat me out of money, out of jealousy, a friend.
I apologize for trying to take your money. So why don't you call the police and convince them to let me go?
I can't.
Oh, come on, why not?
Well then, goodbye, scammer. I have no more use for you. I'll block you too.
Wait a minute. Oh no, a police officer is approaching me. Please help me. Oh my god.
Shortly thereafter, Watson was arrested. Why he was after $100,000 had always been a mystery to me. According to the police investigation, he had no regular job, but he had a serious gambling problem. He was in debt. The amount was a little over $100,000. He came up with the idea of committing this crime. The case was successfully solved though. I am so disappointed because he was an old friend of mine. I am sure that my husband in heaven feels the same way. I hope Watson will work diligently from now on. I would like to continue to live peacefully with Emma, the memento of my husband.
Kelly, I heard you brought your fiancé home the other day. Why don't you let me meet him? I wanted to greet him properly as your sister. I heard he works for a big company. Is he an elite? And I've heard he's handsome like a celebrity. Oh well, I know you know why I didn't let you meet him. Huh? I have no idea what you're talking about. It's common sense to introduce your fiancé to your family. It's cruel to make me feel left out. I won't let you forget what happened 5 years ago. What did you do to me again? Oh, are you still holding on to something from that long ago? It couldn't be helped back then. He also said he preferred me, you know? Because you tempted him. There's no way I can forget. Just as we decided to get married and register our marriage, you stole my fiancé. It's not my fault. It's on you to be engaged and feel all secure. If you didn't bother with self-care, it's only natural he'd be attracted to a beautiful and charming sister. Despite being busy with work and wedding preparations, I can't possibly do heavy makeup like you do every day. See? That's why you let your guard down and end up losing a man. Unlike me, who is beautiful, you're ugly. You should make an effort with makeup and fashion. In any case, I won't let you meet my fiancé, but I'll invite you to the wedding. So until then, behave yourself and don't ruin my wedding. When you say it like that, I become even more curious about your fiancé. I'm already over 30, so I want to get married and settle down soon, you know? Are you planning to steal my fiancé again? Please, don't do anything like that. I promise I won't. So introduce me to him.
No. I won't let you meet him.
Sis, you are so mean. But watch and see. I'll definitely get close to your fiancé.
I was full of happiness as I was about to marry my fiancé soon. But there was one thing that worried me. 5 years ago, I went through a terrible experience because of my sister. At that time, I had a fiancé, but shockingly, my sister secretly exchanged contact information with him. After a fierce pursuit, she managed to take him away from me. My parents were furious because we had already set the date for our wedding, and we were about to register our marriage that time. In the end, they kicked my sister out of our home. However, my sister was unfazed and went on to marry him. My sister has always been selfish, always wanting whatever belonged to me. In our childhood, she would frequently take my favorite toys and stuffed animals. When we became adults, she would use my clothes and bags without permission. And when I tried to stop her, she would simply say, "We're sisters, sharing things is normal," and brush it off. So I had been careful not to show my sister anything truly important to me, but I never expected that my sister would go after my fiancé. When he told me that he loved my sister more, I was at a loss. As my sister said, even though we're sisters, she is much more beautiful than me. But I never thought he would be easily taken away like this. Moreover, my sister divorced shortly after marriage, saying there was no excitement after marriage. Originally, my sister didn't like my fiancé at all. Her goal was to take something precious from me. So, when she actually got married, her feelings quickly cooled off. Due to such a painful past, I made sure that my sister wouldn't take away my fiancé this time. I avoided letting my sister meet my fiancé until just before the wedding. She persistently demanded to meet with him, but I firmly refused. However, my sister showed a keen interest in my fiancé. I was on edge. While keeping an eye on my sister, I steadily proceeded with the wedding preparations. But once again, I received an unbelievable message from her.
Kelly, I have big news.
What?
I'm getting married.
What? You're lying, right?
It's true. What's with that boring reaction? First of all, you should say congratulations, right? Your own sister is getting married.
Well, congratulations, sis. But it's such a short notice. Did you have someone you're dating now?
Well, I just recently met someone. He fell in love with me at first sight and proposed to me within a week of going out.
In 1 week? How is that possible?
Well, that's how attractive I am. By the way, who do you think it is?
Someone I don't know, right?
Actually, you know him very well.
What? Do we have any mutual acquaintances? We went to high school and college separately. I can't think of anyone off the top of my head.
As usual, you're not very smart. Well, I'll tell you. My fiancé is your fiancé.
Huh?
Oops, I mean your ex-fiancé. I'm sorry I stole your fiancé again.
What? Did you dream about that or something? I don't understand.
I understand why you don't want to accept reality. But unfortunately, this is not a dream, it's reality. Starting today, your fiancé is mine.
Seriously? Then how did you meet my fiancé? I'm pretty sure you've never met him.
Actually, I secretly followed you on your dates. So after you two parted ways, I chased after him. That's how I got his contact information.
You even followed us.
It's your fault that you wouldn't let me see him. The more you try to hide it, the more I wonder what he looks like. He's as handsome as they say. He's fresh, smart, and funny. We got to know each other very well on the same day. We've been seeing each other every night lately.
I'm sorry, I still don't get it.
Oh, my poor sister. You're in shock because your fiancé was taken from you and you're trying to escape reality. Don't worry, I'm sure you will heal in time. And you'll realize that I'm the one who deserves him.
Hey, maybe you're mistaken about something.
I'm not mistaken. You're the one who should give up on him. I'm sure he'll call off the engagement before long. If you want him to be happy, just accept it.
Well, I'm at a loss. I really don't understand what's going on. Is he really my fiancé?
Well, you can just keep doubting me like that for now. I'll send you an invitation to the wedding soon. Then you can look forward to it.
That's how my sister ended the conversation. I had no idea what she was talking about. She told me that my fiancé had proposed to her, and she is very proud of it, saying that she is seeing him every night. But the reality is, I have already moved in with my fiancé. He was standing next to me when my sister messaged me. And just to be sure, I asked him if my sister had ever spoken to him. He said he had no recollection of her ever talking to him. So, who was this fiancé of mine that she was talking about? It was a month later that the truth came out.
Kelly, long time no see. How have you been? Oh, I'm sorry. How can you be fine when your fiancé was taken away from you, right?
I'm fine as usual. What do you want?
I'm officially married, sister. I wanted to have the ceremony first, but all the venues are booked up. He says he doesn't care about the ceremony. He just wants to be married as soon as possible. So we decided to register first and move into our new house.
Well, congratulations.
Wow, you are congratulating me now?
Yeah, why?
You don't have to act so tough. I'm sorry that you lost your fiancé again, but he chose me this time too. You should honestly admit defeat.
Well, I didn't mean to lose. Anyway, did you introduce him to Dad and Mom before you got married?
What? I didn't have to introduce him to them. You already introduced him when you got engaged to him. Our parents already know him very well. Besides, Dad would be upset if I told him I stole your fiancé again. I also heard his parents are strict too. To be honest, it's a hassle to go and say hi to them.
No, I don't think our parents have probably met the man you married. I don't know him either. I think you should go and say hello to both families properly once.
Oh my god, you know what? Are you still talking like that? As usual, you don't seem to have accepted reality. Maybe you still haven't recovered from the shock. It's ugly to cling to a past lover forever, you know. Give it up and look for someone else.
No, I'm not shocked at all. And I don't need to look for someone else. But talking about this never seems to get anywhere. Well, whatever. Are you coming to my wedding?
What?
I sent you an invitation, but I haven't received a reply. Did you look at it properly?
I've been so busy with the move, I didn't check the mailbox properly. It's impossible for you to send a wedding invitation in the first place.
Why not?
You just got out of an engagement, so it's odd that you're planning a wedding. It was a fake invitation anyway, wasn't it? You're such a pathetic woman, pretending to have a wedding like that. Jesus Christ, you keep turning your back on reality.
Sis, I'm getting ready for a real wedding. I even have to prepare the seating arrangements. So please tell me if you're going to be there or not.
That's why I'm telling you, it's impossible for you to have a wedding. Your ex-fiancé is married to me. I am his wife now. Wake up from reality already.
Then let me ask you, can you tell me the name of the man you got married?
Now what? He's your ex-fiancé. Why are you asking me his name?
Just tell me.
What's going on? I'm marrying Victor.
I knew it.
What? What do you mean? Victor is the name of your ex-fiancé, right?
He's not my fiancé.
Huh?
My fiancé is called Sam.
Sam? That's a lie. Why does he have different names?
Because it's a different person. It's only natural that his name is different.
That can't be true. I took your fiancé from you and we registered as a married couple today. Your ex-fiancé is Victor, not Sam. Don't lie to me just because you're frustrated that I stole your fiancé again.
You said before that you followed me on a date. Could it be when we were at the coffee shop in front of the station?
Well, yes. He was your fiancé, Victor, wasn't he? You were smiling happily with him, weren't you?
He's my business partner.
What?
We didn't have a date. We had a business meeting.
Business meeting?
He may have been good looking. He's about my age too. But unfortunately, he's not my fiancé. He's just a business partner.
No way! You looked so happy and smiling. That was obviously a date.
Well, if the business meeting went well, you'd have a smile on your face. I think you've got it all wrong, sister. I noticed that we weren't on the same page, but now I know why. You thought my business partner was my fiancé.
I can't believe I had the wrong guy. I thought I had just stolen your fiancé from you.
Well, even if it was the wrong person, Victor is handsome and works for a good company. Aren't you glad you got married?
That's true, but it would have meant so much to take your man away from you. I am so disappointed that he's not your real fiancé.
I can't believe how terrible a person you are.
I always want to be better than you. I can't allow you to be happy before me.
But he proposed to you because he fell in love with you, right? I find it a little hard to believe that he's going to marry you within a week of meeting you. But if you like him too, there's nothing wrong with that. Besides, Victor graduated from a famous university. I think it suits you, who loves branded things.
Well, if you put it that way, I got a well-educated, good-looking guy. It's frustrating that I made a mistake, but I guess I'm going to stay married to him.
So, will you come to my wedding with your husband, Victor?
Yeah, I guess so. I'll show you how well I get along with my handsome husband.
I was surprised that my sister was trying to steal my fiancé again, but apparently she got the wrong man. She mistakenly thought that the business partner I happened to be with was my fiancé. But even though she had mistaken him for my fiancé, she was still very fond of him. My wedding went well. I thought everything was settled. However, my sister once again stirs up trouble. It was about 2 months after she got married.
Kelly, I changed my mind. Give me your husband.
What?
I've decided to get a divorce.
What? Divorced already? Sis, you just got married.
You've got to be kidding me. I can't stay married to that man.
What happened? I've only known Victor for business. He didn't seem like such a bad guy to me.
He's a problem, but his parents are worse.
His parents?
They're terrible. We got married and moved into a new place, but his in-laws came in. They said they're moving in together.
What?
It seems their house is aging and the leaky roof is bad. It looks like they've set their eyes on our new place.
Living together temporarily might be unavoidable, but did they really intend to move in with you?
Yes. It would have been nice if Victor had refused, but he's obedient to his parents. And he said, my parents are your parents too. In the end, we ended up living together with the 4 of us.
Jesus.
Moreover, both my in-laws tried to take advantage of me. They say housework is the wife's duty, yet they do nothing around the house. They complain about my cooking and cleaning, saying it's not good enough. They forced me to quit my job and I can't go outside. They constantly nag about wanting grandchildren. Every day is like hell.
Oh no, that sounds horrible.
The reason behind Victor proposing to me within a week of the meeting was his parents pressured him to get married quickly.
Yeah, 1 week is too fast.
They were rushing him to get married and have a grandchild quickly. In the midst of all that, he happened to start talking to me. That's why he proposed to me so fast.
So rather than falling in love with you at first sight, it's more like...
He said he was willing to marry any reasonably young woman just to settle down.
It sounds really tough.
It's the worst. I'll go crazy if this continues. I managed to get a handsome husband, but I never expected such unreasonable in-laws to come with the package.
But I think your responsibility in all this can't be ignored.
Why? I didn't do anything wrong.
You didn't go to meet your fiancé's parents before you got married. If you had met them beforehand, you might have reconsidered the marriage itself, right? I think it's your fault that you accepted the proposal without taking the time to get to know Victor.
Even if I said that, I wanted to get married as soon as possible. I wanted to take away your fiancé as soon as possible.
That's another problem. You chose him because you thought he was my fiancé. As it turns out, you got the wrong guy. If you've learned your lesson, stop trying to take things away from people. You should marry someone you truly love.
That's why I'm asking you to give me your husband.
What? Sis, did you read what I said?
When I saw him at your wedding, I thought he was a very nice man. But at the time, he had just gotten married to you. I held back from getting close to your husband. But I'm divorcing Victor now. I'm going to marry your husband after all.
I can't believe you. How dare you try to take what's mine away from me, sis?
I can't allow you to be happy while I'm going through so much. Someday I'll steal your husband too. Remember that.
But you can't get close to him.
What are you talking about? Of course I can. Because no man can resist my charm. They all fall for me. I'll definitely take your husband away from you.
That's physically impossible. We're moving overseas soon.
Huh?
My husband has been assigned to an overseas project and I've decided to go with him. We will probably live overseas for more than 3 years.
What? No way! I have to put up with that alone for more than 3 years? In the meantime, I'm getting older and older. I can't wait that long.
No, you don't have to wait. You can just find someone else.
No way! Hey, is it impossible to stop your husband from going overseas?
Nope.
Where are you guys moving?
I won't tell you. I know you won't do it, but I wouldn't want you to follow him overseas. Well, I'm busy with preparations for the move. Goodbye.
Wait, Kelly! Don't leave me alone! At least tell me where you are.
After that, my sister asked Victor for a divorce. However, Victor refused to get a divorce, and as expected, her parents-in-law opposed the divorce. Now, she's stuck in this cramped living situation and still can't get a divorce. Given that she married someone she doesn't even love and ended up living with in-laws who mistreat her every day, it's undeniably a tragic situation. But in my sister's case, I think she got what she deserved.
Hey, Tate. I was totally freaked out earlier. You brought your fiancé home today, but are you seriously gonna marry that girl?
Yeah, why not? That's why we came to announce our engagement.
Dang, unbelievable.
What are you trying to say?
That girl? What was her name again? Luna? Oh, man.
What about her?
What's good about that plain and ugly girl? Seriously.
How dare you? She's beautiful.
Love is blind, huh? She's so unimpressive that it's on a level where you'd want to look away. Becoming sisters-in-law with her is just out of the question.
Cut it out, Dahlia. It's beyond rude.
I guess she suits you well. After all, you're a bottom-tier employee for some lame small company, unlike me in a top-notch corporation.
You talk like you got there on your own, but you only got in through Dad's connections, remember? Not something to brag about.
Oh, please. Connections are part of one's abilities. Anyway, you're such an idiot. Even though Dad's running a company, you said you didn't want to rely on him and went through the whole job hunting process. If you had joined his company, you could have become the CEO eventually.
I prefer to decide my own path.
Ha! Trying to be cool.
Whatever. Is that all you wanted to say?
Huh?
You messaged me just to make fun of us, right?
Oh, wait. When you came, I forgot to mention something. I've got some news too.
Well?
I'm getting married soon too.
Wow, congrats. But...
What?
Your boyfriend's a part-timer or something, right? Is it okay to marry a guy who's without a steady job?
He's no longer a part-timer.
Oh yeah?
Now he's an elite employee working for a top-notch company too.
Wait, you mean...
That's right, he's joining Dad's company as well. He'll undoubtedly take over after Dad and become the CEO in the future.
You've got to be kidding me.
Listen, you think getting a job through connections is a bad thing, but honestly, using whatever you can makes life easier, you know?
I never said using connections is bad. I can't judge others, to be honest.
What are you talking about? You refused to join Dad's company.
Well, it's not like I refused. I wasn't even approached in the first place.
Why don't you ask him to let you in now if you want? Well, you'd end up being bossed around by me and my fiancé, though.
No thanks. Working under you guys would suck.
Being stubborn won't get you out of the bottom tier forever, you know.
Well, I'm not exactly at the bottom. I didn't mean to criticize how you live your life, but don't you think you're relying too much on Dad? Well, Dad who keeps spoiling you is a problem too.
Oh, are you jealous of me?
Oh, come on.
Poor little brother. Come to think of it, you've never been loved by our parents, huh?
True. They always doted on you and hardly ever paid attention to me. Whenever we had fights, they always took your side. I always ended up getting scolded. Honestly, I never felt like I belonged at home.
You were an awkward kid, you know. You should have learned to please them.
I'm just not good at that kind of stuff, unlike you. Getting out of home early was a relief for me. Anyway, I did introduce my fiancé just for the formality, and I plan to invite them to the wedding.
What? You're having a wedding?
Of course.
No way. You work for a small company. Do you even have the money for a wedding?
Been saving up for it diligently.
Oh, so when's the wedding?
Maybe in about half a year.
Okay.
Once the details are set, I'll send you an invitation. Honey, I'm sorry if it was uncomfortable for you today. My sister was being rude, you know? My parents also messed up until they found out who you really are. I genuinely apologize.
I'm totally fine, hon. Your sister mocked me from the start to the end, but your parents apologized so many times afterward. Don't worry about me. Besides, you already told me about them, so I had a pretty good idea of what to expect.
I see. They've always been like that. Honestly, I didn't want to introduce you to them, but if we're getting married, I thought they should meet you at least once. Once the wedding's over, I plan to cut off ties with them.
Thanks for trying to protect me, but being completely detached from them is kinda impossible, right?
Yeah, well, but for sure, we'll keep away from them as much as possible.
Agreed.
Alright, now that we've survived the dreaded introduction to my family, it's time to start looking for wedding venues from tomorrow.
Yay, I'm so excited. Tate, I got the wedding invitation today, but my fiancé and I won't be able to attend.
Oh, really? Any particular reason?
Nah, just don't feel like it. Who wants to see the ugly bride in her wedding dress, you know?
Are you seriously still saying stuff like that?
You're on a low salary, so the wedding is probably gonna be shabby too, right? And the food won't be anything special, I bet. What a waste of my day off to attend.
Well, I don't really mind if you don't come.
Really?
It's totally cool if you guys are absent.
Are you sure? Wouldn't it be a problem if we don't show up?
Why?
Aren't you worried about what the other set of parents will think?
Not really. They understand the situation I've been in. I've already filled them in on everything, including you making fun of her. So if you guys want to skip, it's all good. We're not planning to have such a big wedding to begin with, so there's no problem.
This is boring. Anyway, the wedding is going to be grand.
No, I'm keeping it small by inviting only those who really want there. It's enough for us.
I see. Oh yeah, I got a great idea.
What is it?
I won't invite you guys to my wedding.
Sure, do whatever you want.
Really?
I didn't expect to be invited in the first place, so no worries. Okay, later.
What's up with that indifferent attitude? Ugh, so annoying. Tate, did you get the RSVP for the wedding?
Yeah, got it yesterday. You're not attending, right?
Yep, we are no shows.
Are you sure?
Of course. Nobody wants to go to a bottom tier wedding like yours. And by the way, we're getting married on the same day as you.
The same day?
Yes.
Did you purposely choose the same day?
Right, on purpose. I even timed it to start at exactly the same time as yours.
What's wrong with you? You're causing trouble for Dad and Mom, you know.
How? They are, of course, coming to my wedding. After all, I'm loved by them. Unlike the lame wedding of the bottom tier you and an ugly girl, we, a high class, can have a flashy and luxurious wedding.
I'm speechless. You're boasting about getting a job through Dad's connections after failing at job hunting. Both of you crying to Dad. What's there to be proud of?
Shut up. Anyway, I've decided to have the wedding on the same day. Gonna show the difference in class.
I think it would be better for you to pick a different day. I know you just want to mess with me, but think about the people who are attending.
Oh, you just don't get it, huh? Being invited to my glamorous wedding is way better than being invited to the dull one of a bottom-tier couple, right? Plus, if it's the same day, they only have to attend one instead of two. I deliberately did it for everyone's sake.
Oh, okay. Then we won't bother preparing seats for you guys.
Don't need you to tell me. I'm so sorry for your depressing wedding without a single family and relatives.
Are you sure about this?
Of course.
You'll regret it later, you know. Instead of being overconfident, you might want to check the situation more carefully.
I don't know what you're talking about. Neither your parents nor your sisters are attending, so maybe you should just cancel your wedding.
I'm not canceling it.
There'll be a bunch of empty seats, you know.
Who's gonna end up with empty seats?
What?
Never mind.
Hey, Tate! What's happening?
My phone wouldn't stop ringing, and of course it's you. I'm busy with wedding stuff right now, so can you wait? Anyway, you're about to start yours, right? Seriously, is it the right time for texting?
No one's showing up.
What?
My ceremony's about to start, but no one's here. Dad and Mom aren't here either, and not a single relative or acquaintance has shown up.
Oh.
Why? Do you know anything? I've told everyone the date and venue.
I don't know about your acquaintances, but all our relatives and of course Mom and Dad are here.
What the heck? Why?
I guess it's your fault. You purposely picked the same date. They had to choose one.
But they were supposed to come to my wedding. It's totally wrong to choose a defiant brother over me.
Too bad for you, but they had no choice but to prioritize me.
What do you mean?
Luna's father is the CEO of a company that has been a business partner with Dad's for a long time.
What?
Dad looks uncomfortable being surrounded by Luna's relatives.
Wait, what are you talking about?
Didn't you know? Luna's father is the second-generation CEO of ABC Corporation, which is the biggest client of Dad's.
That's even bigger than our company. So, Luna is the daughter of the CEO of a top-tier company?
Exactly.
Why didn't you tell me?
Well, I did mention it.
No?
I talked about it when I went to introduce her.
Really?
I hadn't been home in a while, and Dad and Mom didn't even know I was in a relationship with her. When they found out she was the daughter of a business partner, they were freaked out.
What?
While you were busy dissing us, they were turning pale and whispering for you to stop.
Oh.
It looked like you kept ignoring them, but maybe you genuinely didn't notice.
Speaking of which, I vaguely remember her mentioning something about her father running a company.
So you were listening.
But she looked so modest and plain. I thought the company was a small private business.
Nope. ABC Corporation is a big one with branches all over the country.
Dang. If so, why does she look so poor? She should dress nicer and act more like someone with a high status.
Unlike you, she hates dressing up all flashy. Even though her clothes were simple, they were actually expensive and high quality. You probably didn't notice, though.
Ugh. So the reason you suggested I pick a different date was?
Even if Dad spoiled you, he can't skip the big shot client's daughter's wedding, right? I warned you. You never listened.
I just wanted to ruin your wedding by overlapping the date.
It really was to mess around with me.
I always want to be above you. Couldn't stand the thought of you, a bottom tier, having a wedding before me. I was so sure I could ruin your wedding, but I believe Dad and Mom would prioritize mine.
Too bad for you. Well, your little stunt against Luna's been exposed to her parents, so Dad and Mom look pretty uncomfortable being here.
Wait, the fact that no one came to my wedding is your payback?
Of course not. You're the one who scheduled it on the same day after all.
But at least one person could have come to my wedding, right? I bet you were sneaking around making sure no one would show up.
I'm not like you. I don't do shady stuff like that. By the way, did you even bother keeping track of who was and wasn't coming? If you checked the RSVPs, you'd have known Dad and Mom weren't attending yours.
I have no clue. Didn't even send out invites, you know.
What do you mean?
Making paper invites nowadays is so old school. It's a hassle and stamps cost money. I told Dad and Mom verbally. For the rest, I thought it was enough to send an invite over text.
Then did you at least get replies?
Please, a high-class couple getting married, of course. Everyone would show up, right?
Even so, some people might not make it for some reason.
I told those replied that they couldn't make it, that there couldn't possibly be anything more important than my wedding. After that, I ignored all their follow-up messages.
That's not considered an invitation, you know.
Why not?
You remember the invite to my wedding, right?
Oh, that stiff one?
Invites are generally like that. You even sent back your RSVP, didn't you?
Well, there was a reply card, so I reluctantly sent it.
Basically, without that kind of exchange, the other side wouldn't think they're invited.
Are you serious?
Geez, even at almost 30, you don't know this stuff? Those who got the message from you probably thought it was a joke or some prank.
No way. I thought everyone I invited would definitely come.
You're too self-centered. It's unbelievable. But your groom's parents and relatives must be there, right?
Yeah, but they thought it was strange no guests from my side were showing up, so they left.
Well then, you might have to cancel your wedding.
No, we rented such a fancy venue.
So you go ahead with 0 attendees then.
Well, Tate, can't you bring everyone over here?
Huh?
Your wedding's just a low-budget, dull affair, right? You should cancel it and reschedule for another day.
Are you stupid? I just revealed Luna's true identity.
Please, come over here.
Absolutely not. I have to go now.
Wait, Tate! Tate, do you have time now? I have a favor to ask.
What now? I'm busy.
Please just listen.
I'm about to leave for our honeymoon. Keep it short.
Can you lend me some money?
What?
We got charged a cancellation fee from the venue.
You guys should be able to handle it yourselves.
Not possible. It's like $10,000.
You work for a top-notch big company, right? You should be able to pay that much.
We expected a generous gift, but didn't get a single cent. Both of us have no savings. Covering it is impossible.
Why not ask Dad then? He'd do anything for you, right?
He won't help me. Luna's dad got really mad because of my disrespect towards her. He said we almost lost a crucial deal because of me.
Oh, I see. Even Dad is fed up with you this time, huh?
This is not a laughing matter. My in-laws are disappointed the wedding got cancelled and won't help us either.
That's unfortunate.
Tate, please, can't you lend me just $5,000? Well, you work for a small company, so you may not have much money to spare. But I know you've been saving up for the future, right? I'll pay you back later. Help me out.
Nope.
Why the heck not? We're family, right?
I don't consider someone who disrespected my wife and tried to ruin our wedding as a family.
Oh, God.
Also, I'm not working for a small company anymore.
Really?
I joined ABC Corp.
No way.
Just so you know, I actually went through the hiring process, unlike you. Still got in through connections, though.
So, are you going to be the CEO someday?
I will try to.
Then lend me the money. You must be earning a lot.
Sorry, it's almost time to leave. Bye.
Wait, Tate! Tate!
In the end, my sister and her husband had to take out a loan to cover the cancellation fee for the venue. What's more, they were looked at as nuisances at my dad's company and ended up resigning. Despite attempting to find new jobs, they couldn't get hired anywhere. Now they're juggling part-time jobs and desperately trying to pay off their debts. As for me, Luna and I rented an apartment near my in-laws and are enjoying our newlywed life. Although it's a nerve-wracking experience to work in a big company, I'm managing to pull through with the support of Luna and my in-laws. Having gone through tough times in my upbringing, I now aspire to build a warm family with my wife for the future.
Jenny, do you have a minute? Can you do me a favor?
Glenda, I'm working right now. What's up?
My lower back pain has gotten worse. I was wondering if you could drive to the hospital.
Right now?
I'm in pain.
Like I said, I'm at work right now, so I can't. I might be able to go this afternoon. So, can you wait a little longer?
Oh, no. Are you prioritizing work over me? We're supposed to be building a family soon. That's pretty cold.
I get it, but still, I have an important meeting. Can it wait for a couple of hours?
What if it gets worse in the next couple of hours? What if I'm not going to be able to walk? Are you going to take responsibility for that?
Responsibility?
I wish I could have asked my husband, but of course, he's off on a business trip at the worst possible time. And Jason is swamped with work, so I can't ask him. You're the only one I can rely on.
What about Lisa?
Lisa?
Didn't Lisa just get her driver's license recently? Why don't you ask her?
No, she can't.
Why not?
That girl just got a job offer and she's busy studying.
I see. But I just saw her with her friends the other day. She looks like she's just enjoying her time with her friends.
What's wrong with that? It's not like she's studying all day. She can hang out with friends for a change.
Huh? But wouldn't it be quicker to ask Lisa who's home instead of me who's at work?
God, aren't you sassy? You don't seem to realize at all that you're going to be a part of this family.
Well...
What's with you not being able to take care of your mother-in-law? You're going to be married to our family. I don't care what you do. You probably don't even make enough money anyway, so why don't you just quit? Seriously? Keeping a job after getting married is just not the way things are done.
I have no intention of quitting my job.
Excuse me?
I love my job. I'll take a break when we have kids, though.
But isn't Jake's income enough?
Not to be rude, but when I think about the future, just living off Jake's paycheck would be a stretch.
Oh, really? Isn't it because you're bad at managing the finances?
Excuse me, Glenda. I have to go for my meeting. I'll come by as soon as I'm done.
Hey, hold on, Jenny. Forget about that meeting and come pick me up. Jenny, thank you for taking me to the hospital today. You stopped by the supermarket and even made dinner for us. It really helped me out.
No worries. I'm glad I could help.
Aging, huh? Not a fan. It's tough standing in the kitchen with this back pain, you know?
I hope your back gets better soon.
By the way, Jenny, I have another favor to ask. Can you come by and do the laundry tomorrow?
What?
I can't do it because of my back. You can come by and do it before you go to work.
It's easy for you to say that, but your house is the opposite direction from my work. I'd have to leave so early to do that. Yeah, that's fine. I'm an early bird anyways. That's not the point. What are you trying to say? Is it too much to ask? I'm not saying it's a hassle, but could we schedule laundry days for when I'm off work? Besides, Lisa is home, right? So it feels like there's no need for me to go all the way there. Listen, I told you Lisa is busy with her studies. Can't she at least do the laundry? You know where she works, right? Wasn't it Ace Corporation? Yeah. Lisa is going to work for a famous company that even appears in TV commercials. I mean, everyone who got a job offer there must be super talented, just like her. She gotta study hard and get any certificate while she can, so she won't fall behind. Gotta keep up with the others. Right. You know what? I was against your marriage with my son. Really? You know, I never wanted to welcome someone like you who grew up in a poor single-parent household into our family. But Jake insisted that it had to be you. So I had no choice but to agree for him to marry you. Sure, I grew up in a single-parent household, but it's not like we were poor or anything. Maybe you're just not aware of it. Growing up in a financially tight environment might make you think it's normal. But to others, it's pretty obvious. What makes you think that? First off, your appearance. Always wearing plain clothes, hardly wearing any makeup, and not a single piece of jewelry. Yeah, I guess I'm just too lazy to bother with all that. Huh? I'd rather spend my time thinking about work than fussing over clothes and accessories. But I do try to keep myself presentable and at least maintain basic grooming standards. You're always talking about work, work, work. I bet you slacked off on household chores at home too, using work as an excuse. That's not true. Even though work keeps me busy, I try to leave on time as much as possible. I cook, clean, and do laundry every day. I see. So then, you can come over after work? Huh? I'd really prefer if you could do the laundry in the morning, but I'll let it slide for now. Do I really have to do it? Of course! That goes without saying. Also, while you're here, do me a favor and do some grocery shopping. I need milk, eggs. I'll text you the rest later. Are you implying I should make dinner too? Of course I do. Who else is going to cook? You're going to be a part of our family. Helping out when your mother-in-law is in need is just part of being a wife, right? Okay, I'll come over after work. Hey, Jenny, will you go shopping and cook dinner today too? What? Again? I prepared for tonight's dinner when I was here yesterday. Yeah, about that. I hate to admit it, but I ended up throwing it all away. What? You threw them all away? I'm sorry. I should have told you earlier, but Lisa has a lot of food dislikes. Your dish had some of her least favorite ingredients. Even so, you didn't have to throw it all away. Even if Lisa doesn't like it, you can still eat it, right? Isn't it a bit extreme to throw it all out? But we're a family. Shouldn't we be able to eat different things? If we're having a meal together, I'd want us all to share the same food. But next time, I'll make sure to tell you Lisa's food dislikes beforehand. So, could you please make dinner? If that's the case, why not have Lisa make it? It's not like it's an allergy. Just food preferences, right? I'm busy too. I can't keep up with Lisa's whims. Wow! What a terrible thing to say. Lisa will be your sister-in-law.
Don't you think it's a wife's duty to know your husband's family's preferences? Don't tell me you're forcing Jake to eat things he dislikes too. Honestly, I'm worried about the future. Okay, I guess I'll make it. By the way, can you pay me for the things I bought yesterday? Are you going to charge me? Even though you made something we couldn't eat? Couldn't eat? You just threw it away on your own, right? And as for the last time we went shopping together, you haven't paid me yet. I don't have a choice. I don't have a car to go to the bank. It's tough without my husband around. Don't you have any compassion? But everything's been butts and back talk from you. I never dared talk back to my mother-in-law. No matter what she said, I just said yes and obediently followed along. But to throw away food someone made and then ask for it to be remade, it's just beyond unreasonable. There you go again, talking back. That's why I hate women who work, acting all high and mighty just because you make a little money. Okay, that's enough. I'll see you tonight. Come as soon as possible. I have a lot of other things for you to do besides making dinner. Hey, Jenny. Thank you for coming by last night and helping with the housework. Lisa was thrilled this time because it was all her favorite foods. That's good to hear. Thanks to your specific requests. Yeah, the food was amazing. It's just... What? About the cleaning? Cleaning? I did what you asked and vacuumed all the rooms, but... I figured you just vacuumed. No wonder it still feels dusty. You know, you're supposed to wipe down after vacuuming, right? Don't tell me that's how you are at your home. I work on weekdays. Usually, I just use the vacuum. But on my days off, I do wipe down as well. I guess you've been slacking at home then. Slacking? After finishing work, I come over to cook and clean here. Then, when I get home, I have to cook dinner for myself and Jake. I can't do everything perfectly like that. If you're not happy with how I do things, ask your own son for help. There's no way I can ask Jake for help. He works late at night. I'm working just as hard as he is. I can't handle any more demands. It's just too much for me. How dare you say that? Don't you want to help? Did I say anything wrong? Sorry, but it's time for me to work. If you'll excuse me. Hey, Jenny. What is it today? Shopping? Housework? What's with the attitude? Your back pain is all better now, right? You see, I'm not trying to call you out or anything. Okay, so can we talk later? I'm still at work. Here you go again, prioritizing work again. Seriously? Looks like I was right all along. Excuse me? What? I've been observing your actions for a while now. I've come to realize you're not suitable to be our daughter-in-law. Jenny, please break off the engagement. What? I'm disappointed in you. I thought since you grew up in a single-parent household, you'd be willing to do all the housework. But all you do is work. It's embarrassing for a woman to use work as an excuse like that. And then, you go on about asking Jake and Lisa for help? You have zero awareness of what it means to be a wife. With that attitude, I feel anxious about the future. But you're the only one who's unhappy with me. I did make the decision to call off the engagement, that's for sure. But I know Jake will agree with me. He said, if Mom says no, then no. Interesting. So you're saying your whole family is in favor of breaking off the engagement then? I didn't bother asking Lisa. I'm sure she doesn't want to be your sister-in-law. You're old and not particularly pretty. A younger bride would get along better with Lisa, don't you think?
Does Jake's father know about the broken engagement? Unlike you, he was happy that Jake and I are getting married. I can just update him later. Besides, he's on a business trip overseas and won't be home for a while. I'll just tell him that you two had a fallout, and I'm sure he'll understand. I see. Either way, I don't want anybody like you in my family. My son deserves someone better and richer. I understand. If you're going that far, I'll just call off the engagement. Thank you for being so understanding. Then I'll take back the job offer for your daughter. What? Her job offer? The offer she got from Ace Corporations. I'll withdraw it in accordance with my broken engagement. Since you and I will no longer have anything to do with each other, I don't owe you any special treatment. Huh? What are you talking about? It has nothing to do with you. Are you okay? Did getting dumped for engagement make you lose your mind? No, I'm pretty sane. Withdrawing Lisa's job offer? You can't do anything about it. Yes, I can. I am the president of the company. What? President? No, you're not. Don't tell me you didn't know that. I thought I said that when I first met you. I don't know if you did, but I don't remember at all. I gave you my business card. I threw it right away. I'm appalled. You weren't listening, and on top of that, you threw my card away without even looking at it? No way I'm falling for that. You? The president of that company? Unbelievable. Well then, why don't you go on our website? You'll find my picture and name in the president's message section. No way. My grandfather on my mother's side is the founder of the company. I took over last year. Your husband knew about it. He was the one who asked me to offer Lisa a job. I was the one who decided to give her a job. Really? My husband? Huh? You seriously thought Lisa got that job offer based on her own performance? But she's such a talented girl. That's what you think. But let me tell you, despite managing to get into a private university, she hardly studied and spent most of her time goofing off. And now, you're telling me she got into our company based on her own performance? Give me a break. You've got to be kidding me. As expected, it seems Lisa got rejected left and right during her job hunt. So your worried husband begged me to hire her for some odd jobs. He even said, "Please straighten out my daughter's spoiled attitude." In other words, she got the job offer because of me. It's not like because of her performance. I beg your pardon. Well, that was because she was my future sister-in-law. Now that you want to break off the engagement, that will be nothing. Oh no! I thought getting a job at a big company would set her up for a secure future. I'm sorry to hear that. I look forward for her future success. Okay. I'll approve your marriage with my son. Huh? I take everything back. That's enough, right? Of course not. I'm the president of the company. I've been doing all the household chores you told me. I didn't even complain, even if you haven't paid me for the groceries. I'm not even married yet, but I believe I've done more than enough work. You insulted me, calling me poor and old. I've been hit with a one-sided decision to call off the engagement. Do you think I would let you get away with that? That's why I asked for forgiveness. I'll give you my blessings to marry my son. Huh? It's too late for that. Not caring about his own mother and letting his fiancée do everything? Can't control his own mother? Instead of standing up for me, he just does as he's told and calls off the engagement. I don't need a mama's boy. Who do you think you are, speaking from a position of superiority, talking about forgiveness and acceptance? I think you should be the one begging for forgiveness. No, I mean, I'm sorry. Is that your way of apologizing? Even the 3-year-old can say sorry better. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for everything. Please, forgive me. Well, it's too late for that. Anyways, I understand breaking the engagement. I'll hire a lawyer, so let's formally proceed with the cancellation later. However, I need you to pay me back for the food expenses. We haven't settled it yet. No, wait a minute. Don't break off the engagement. Pretend it never happened. I won't do anything like that again, and I'll pay you back. I've already made up my mind. I'm so glad it happened before we got married. I got to know your son and my future mother-in-law's true colors. Oh, sorry, I meant you, Glenda. We are complete strangers now. Don't call me a stranger, I'm sorry. Let's talk about it with Jake. There's nothing to talk about. I've decided to cut you off completely. Goodbye. Wait a minute. I have work to do, excuse me. Goodbye. I told you to wait. Soon after that, she contacted her husband. They drove to my office together. I went to my mother's house right away so I won't run into them. They texted, called, and even stalked me. Even the meeting with our lawyers, they were begging and crying on their knees. I ignored all of them, and with a lawyer in between, I managed to cancel the engagement officially. Jake's father, who was on a business trip overseas, was surprised and amazed to hear about the engagement being called off. Of course, I explained everything, what Glenda did. So, after coming back from his trip, he asked Glenda for a divorce. Glenda was crying and begging for forgiveness, but he made up his mind too. And as for Jake, he was still pining for me and continued to live in the apartment we used to share. However, since he couldn't afford the rent on his own, he ended up moving back to his parents' house within a month. Since Lisa's job offer was revoked, she hastily began job hunting. Due to the timing being too late, she was rejected everywhere and ended up becoming a college graduate bum. The three of them are living together at their house. They became quite famous in the neighborhood as the poor family whose bride ran away before marriage. It seems they spend their days feeling miserable, with gossips following them wherever they go. As for me, a year after this incident, I started dating someone who my grandfather introduced me to. Just recently, he proposed to me. Unlike Jake, he understands my job and actively helps with the household chores. From now on, I hope to build a warm family with him, who is sincere and kind.
Hey, when are you coming home? It's time to get ready for dinner. I don't know where you've been wandering around. Just come home and cook. What is this all of a sudden? I'm really busy at work right now. I told you I'll be home late for a while, didn't I? Stop lying. What? Work? Overtime? If you have time to lie, go buy some food for dinner. What's going on, Mom? You know I usually get home at 10 p.m. We agreed that you do all our meal preparations. I don't understand why you're suddenly telling me to cook. Don't call me Mom. It's filthy. Huh? What? I'm your father's wife. I'm not your mother. Sure, my mother died 10 years ago. You're my stepmother. But you forced me to call you Mom when I was little. What are you talking about now? Oh dear, Tiki. I didn't raise you that way. I hate lies. What's this all about all of a sudden? Besides, you didn't raise me, right? You told everyone that you'd take care of me. You forced me to call you Mom, and you pretended to be a good mother outside. In reality, you only cared for my sister Izzy, and my grandma and grandpa took care of me. And once my grandparents were gone, you made me drop out of high school and get a job. Just come back home. We are having a family meeting. What? Family meeting? About what? I have to lecture you about your future. A lecture? I don't understand. It doesn't sound urgent. Send me a message. I'll check that in between work. Enough with the lies. How can you say I'm lying? I really don't get it. We already know you're unemployed. What? Me? Why did you think so? You saw me go to work, didn't you? You've been going somewhere instead. Maybe a bar or something. I don't remember having a daughter like that. I want you home in an hour. Got it? Will you answer my question? I'm the one who wants to ask you questions. Just come home. What the hell is wrong with you? I've got a meeting I've got to get to. What? A meeting at this time of night? If you're going to lie, do it a little better. Our client is overseas, so there's a time difference. It's night here, but it's daytime there. You don't have a job. What are you talking about? How many times do I have to tell you? I do have a job. I can't talk to you. Hey, that's enough.
Oh, sis, it's all over, isn't it? I'm sorry for what happened.
What's going on? What's the matter with you?
The matter is you. You skipped the family meeting and didn't come home yesterday. You came home in the morning and had a breakfast. Who do you think you are? That's disgusting, like a thief. Mom and I are furious with you.
A thief? Don't talk like that. I had some trouble at work and had to stay overnight at the office. I just showered, changed, and had breakfast at home this morning. It's happened before. It's my house, so there's no problem.
Are you seriously saying it's your house?
I'm serious.
What? That's so gross! I don't remember letting an unemployed person eat free food in my house.
Are you saying that too? I do have a job.
You're a liar. We were talking about you last night. You were afraid that we would come after you, right?
No, I wasn't. I was really working late. I'm exhausted from dealing with all the trouble, so don't be crazy.
If you ask us, you're the trouble. The fact that you didn't show up for the family meeting is the best proof of that. And yet, you still came back to have your breakfast. You're so disgusting.
I told Mom I couldn't make it because I had to work. I asked her to message me. She hasn't sent me anything since. It's not like it's a big deal, so of course I put work first.
That's what I'm saying. This was an emergency meeting to discuss the lie about your job.
So, why do you and Mom think I don't have a job? I've been working all my life. I was always treated poorly in the family, but you never said that until yesterday, did you? Why all of a sudden?
We found out yesterday morning. The fact that you weren't actually working. You can't hide it anymore.
What? Why? What on earth is going on?
We heard it from Abby, your classmate from junior high school. I met her by chance on my way to the station.
Abby? Oh, I remember. She knows you too.
Yes, Abby told me. You said you just retired at your class reunion.
What? Why did she say such a thing?
The last time you had a reunion was about 5 years ago, right? I can't believe you have been unemployed for this long.
Well, I did move to another company after that. I don't think so. You make $5,000 a year. Huh? I searched your room to find out what's going on. You went through my room without permission? Stop doing that. Then, what's with that bank statement? I looked at the total amount of transfers from just a year ago, and it was only $5,000. In other words, $5,000 a year. That's nothing. Aren't you ashamed of yourself? $5,000? What are you really talking about? After a family meeting, we decided to kick you out of the house. Huh? We don't want you in our house, so we will ask you to leave. You are a big liar, too. Your imaginary overseas business partners is so creepy. I even suggested that you could be our housekeeper. But we don't want to eat the food you prepared. So, we agreed to kick you out. So, don't come back. What do you mean? I really don't get it. You chose not to attend the family meeting. You have no right to complain. Mom says you're not family because you're not blood related to her. I don't want to think of this filthy woman as my sister either. Huh? I threw all your stuff in the yard. Take it and go away. Get on with it. Oh no, it's raining right now. I don't care. You're the one who hid the fact that you're unemployed. I'm so embarrassed. We feel so much better knowing you will be gone soon. You are not good enough for our family. A lazy, unemployed woman. Get out now. You don't seem to be listening to me at all. I don't want to. Just to make sure I'm clear. Does this mean Mom and Dad agree with you? Of course! I told you we had a family meeting. Oh, but let me correct one thing. Mom says you're not her daughter. So, your dad and stepmother agree with me. They want you out of the house. Well, then I want you to promise me one thing. What? After I leave this house, you're not gonna have anything to do with me. Wait a minute! Of course not! What are you talking about? That's my line. You are so cocky. Don't even depend on me for money in the future. Useless, jobless woman. You're trying to harass me because you got kicked out? What you are doing is a crime. Turn yourself in now and return the money. Or else I will report you to the police. What's wrong? I'm not sure, but I don't remember doing anything wrong. If you want to call the police, feel free to do so. You won't be able to act like that soon. It's obvious that you are stealing our money. Huh? It sounds like you're calling me a thief. What are you talking about? The family credit card. The bill is so high. We are not doing anything special. I can only assume that you are using it a lot. No, I don't use the family card. I use my own card. Please don't make these accusations. Don't lie to me. Be honest with me. This is stealing, okay? You don't have a job and have been eating our food. I let you off the hook and you are spending a lot using our credit card. It's a good thing I kicked you out, a nasty person like you. Now, if you honestly admit what you did and return all the money, I'll forgive you without making a big deal out of it. Then you can report me. I didn't do anything wrong. Oh dear, what a child! How dare you! I'm so disgusted. Just hurry up and pay me back. And from now on, change your attitude and work hard. Get a job that pays more than $50,000 a year.
You got 2 digits wrong.
What? What are you talking about? Izzy said your annual income was $5,000. That's not true. Then you can't be serious. If I'm wrong about 2 digits, that means your annual income is $500,000? Don't be ridiculous. You're not making as much as you should be. Whatever you're doing is not worth it. I had no idea you were this stupid. I do make $500,000 a year. What? I don't know how Izzy misread it. $500,000 is my annual income. Huh? What? Izzy is a college graduate, and I think she's not that dumb. I think she simply misread it. My annual income is $500,000. You say all that stuff. You still need to take responsibility.
You know what? You've got to realize something now.
What? My father is a really lazy bum. He has been unemployed for a long time. Can't you see that? Huh? I think it was a year ago. Dad's company went bankrupt due to the recession. What? Your father's company went bankrupt? He hasn't told you, or is he? I had to find out because my company is in the same line of business. Until he gets a new job, I secretly put $4,000 a month into your account for living expenses. 4,000? And besides, did you say you are working for a company? Yes, I've been working there for 5 years. 5 years? You could have at least told me. I said it back then, and I think I've said it many times since then. I told you that I'm changing jobs because I'm taking over my boyfriend's father's company. My boyfriend had things he wants to do, so... What? Did you really tell me that? I thought you were aware of that. You haven't noticed for 5 years? You clearly don't care about me. I have been so busy because in addition to my original responsibilities, I have to make the rounds to greet people and attend meetings to get to know them as the next president of the company. I'm also working hard to learn new things. The next president? That's what I'm saying. Right now, I make $500,000 a year, including long hours and overtime. When I become president, my job will be easier and my income will increase. What? Is it going to go up even more? How much more? I don't know. It depends on the company's performance. Maybe around $1 million? $1 million? Really? That's amazing! As a mother, I'm proud of you! What are you talking about? My mother is dead. Don't act like that. What? Why would you say that? You told me, remember? You are not my mother. That's not true! And on top of that, I was kicked out of the house for a misunderstanding without being allowed to correct it. You really are a terrible family. You are the one who didn't show up for the family meeting. It's your fault. I couldn't leave because I had to attend a meeting and I asked you to message me. I told you, didn't I? Actually, it wasn't urgent that I had to leave, so that's good. Millie? What? If that's the case, you can come back to our house, okay? We are family, so let's live together. Huh? You can continue depositing $4,000. Huh? You promised you wouldn't get involved with me anymore, didn't you? How could I forget? Huh? That's what I told Izzy. She didn't tell me. Wait! Mom got mad at me because of you. I really don't get it. If you have a job, why didn't you say so earlier? I've been saying that for a long time. You just didn't listen. Don't you dare push me around and make it my fault. But your bank statement did say $5,000. I'm not dumb. You must have misread it. There were some deposits, but you must have missed some zeros. Mom blames me for that. She kicked you out because I made a mistake. She's left with Dad, who doesn't work at all. She's worried that she's not gonna be able to make a living. That's right. Come back now. I don't understand what's going on. You promised me that you wouldn't get involved from now on. When you found out I was the next president, you changed your attitude and asked me for money. Don't you feel embarrassed? I was kicked out of my house. Please don't get involved with me anymore. Sis, from now on, don't call me sister. Why? I was adopted by my fiancé's parents. So, I don't know anything about you guys. Good luck with your family. Soon after, I blocked my stepmother and sister. Then my father contacted me. I was actually wondering why my father agreed to kick me out. He thought they would know about his situation if he disagreed. He didn't want to disappoint his wife and Izzy. The message said it all. My father had always been arrogant. Even while I was paying for his living expenses, he thought he deserved it instead of being grateful. I was fed up with him, so I blocked him too. A few weeks later, I saw their names on the TV news. They ran out of their money and attempted a robbery. Of course, they failed and were all arrested. I was stunned at how stupid they were, but I'm glad they won't bother me now. It didn't particularly affect my appointment as president. Now I have a fresh start and work hard daily as president. Amanda, sorry to bother you. I have something to apologize to you. Huh? What is it suddenly? I'm in the hotel with your husband right now. I'm your elder sister and I stole your precious husband. I'm a bad sister, am I? Oh, okay. So, what now? So what? Your husband is cheating on you and that's all you gotta say? That's all you wanna say? That's it? Of course not. Are you mad? You're too nonchalant about your sister. That's tough. I texted you because I want to tell you something. Caleb wants a divorce. He said he'd rather be with me than you. Did he really say that? Yes. He said he'd rather have me, the intelligent one, than his ugly, stupid wife. I see. Caleb says he doesn't care what his family and friends think of him. He wants to be with me. I feel so loved. I'm so lucky. I feel sorry for you. Okay. Okay? You should be frustrated. You lost your husband to me. Are you trying to pretend you don't care? Natalie, your English has gotten better, huh? What? You are so good in chemistry and math, but for some reason your English was always bad. Even a second grader can speak better than you. Now you can even spell words right. That's because I have my autocorrect on. It corrects my spelling. I see. Who cares about that? Now hurry up and break up with Caleb. Why would I do that? Why? Because I love him. Poor thing! Your husband is having an affair with me. He would never cheat on me. You believe him? Unfortunately, your husband is in the hotel with me right now. That's a fact. Do you know what happens when you mess with someone's husband? There you go! You want me to pay you alimony? We're sisters, okay? There's no such things as alimony between sisters. I mean, if you commit adultery, it's only natural to pay compensation even between sisters. Don't you know that? Seriously, I don't have time to deal with this crap. Who the hell are you anyways? Huh? What are you saying now? I told you I'm your sister. Don't lie to me. Who are you? What the hell are you doing pretending to be my sister? Hey, have you forgotten about me, your sister? How could I forget about my favorite sister? Then how can you doubt that I'm your sister? I'm sure you still have our previous messages. I'm actually on a vacation with my sister right now. We've been together since yesterday. We went to the spa and we are driving home now. She's watching all this happen next to me. That's why I know it's not her. It was half through a trip when she realized she doesn't have her phone. She was talking about losing her phone, and then you probably hid it. Now you're using it to text me. That's not true! I'm your sister! Stop lying about being with your sister! You're the one lying. She doesn't even call me Amanda. What? See, my sister moved to Italy when we were little and recently came back. So she doesn't have any friends out here. That's why she longs to be called by a nickname like friends do. Since she came back, she's calling me Mandy. Also, she almost grew up there. She's not even that good in English. I don't know anything about that. So, who are you? Are you Caleb by any chance? Nope. Then, who are you? I won't tell you. You said you are at the hotel with Caleb, right? I've been trying to get a hold of him, but he's not answering my calls. Maybe this was the wrong number. Huh? You think you can get away with this? I'll return the phone. Bye! Caleb, you're not cheating on me, right? Huh? I would never do that to you. I know. Someone was pretending to be my sister and told me that you are cheating on me with her. I think it's someone who picked up her phone. She was saying that she was at a hotel with you right now. Huh? Impossible. I know, right? I'm sorry to question you. I get it. But trust me, I'm still at the office working. Okay, I believe you. I can't live without you, Amanda. I would never do anything stupid. Thank you. We just got home, and guess what? We found her phone in the mailbox. We met up at our place yesterday before we left, And that's when I think she dropped her phone. But who in the world? Do you have any idea who would do such thing? No, I don't go out with any women. Nobody even invites me. I've never felt like anyone is after me either. Well, then who in the world? Maybe we should call the cops. Whoa, wait, what was that? Huh? Did I scare you? No, I heard some loud noise. What kind of noise? A cracking sound. It sounded like a window breaking. I think it's from the bedroom. Where are you now? I'm in the living room. Don't go into the bedroom. It's dangerous. I'll call the police right away. Don't worry. Thank you. I think something like a ball or stone was thrown in. You think it's the same person who took my sister's phone? Did I do something for them to do such thing? Calm down. I'm rushing home now, too. Wow, this is absurd. What happened? I peeked into the bedroom and found that the window glass was scattered all over the room. I told you not to go in there. But I couldn't help but be curious. I can't sleep like this. How am I supposed to clean this up? I'll take care of it when I get back. Don't touch anything. It's better to show it to the police as evidence. I'll be home soon. I'll never forgive who did this. Caleb, are you sure you're not cheating on me? I told you I'm not. Even so, they must really like you to go this far. Otherwise, why would they do it? I'm going out to find whoever did this. Wait, no! I told you it's dangerous. I want to know who did this. I'll never forgive them. I'm begging you, please stay inside. I'm not gonna forgive myself if something were to happen to you. Okay. I'm sorry for being so selfish. Thank you. I'll be home soon. Good morning. Sorry to bother you this early. How are you doing? We live next door and I haven't seen you lately. I was wondering about you. Oh, hi, Miss Amanda. It's been a long time. Thank you for your concern. I'm doing fine. I guess we just happened to miss each other. So, what can I do for you? Yesterday, a stone was thrown at our house. Our window was broken. I was also startled when I heard a loud noise. Then a police car came, and I wondered what all the fuss was about. Are you all right? Not at all. I had to find a contractor last night to fix the window. Thank God we found someone. But there's this woman pretending to be my sister and trying to steal my husband. I really wish all this would stop. What? That's really unfortunate. I need to be careful too. My husband told me not to go near the room with the broken window glass. But I couldn't resist and went there immediately. What? Why are you surprised? I didn't know you would do something so dangerous. Anyone would be surprised. Yeah, it was dangerous, but I couldn't resist. She tipped me off about my husband cheating. I knew it was a woman. I was going to confront her. But the woman climbed over the fence and left. Oh, I see. You're quite bold to say you confront her like that. I've been practicing judo all my life. I'm as good as any man. Too bad you couldn't catch her. Yes. I'd like to apologize for causing a disturbance late last night. Are you going to be at home today? Oh, no. You're a victim too. No need to apologize. Don't worry about it. No way. That doesn't make me feel better. I'll come by when your husband is also around. What? Why? I apologize for the disturbance caused by the sirens. I would like to apologize to your husband as well. No, that's fine. Anyway, we'll come by tonight. Hey, I told you, you don't have to. What the hell are you doing? I'll never forgive you. What are you doing here so early in the morning? Didn't I tell you not to come over? And yet you showed up at my house and treated me like a criminal in front of my husband. Is ruining people's families your hobby? I'll return those exact words right back at you. But let me ask you, who exactly tried to ruin my family? So, I said it wasn't me yesterday, right? How could I possibly impersonate your sister? There's no way I could do that! My sister said she had her phone in her pocket that day. When she bent down to put her stuff down, she figured she must have dropped it. So, what does that have to do with identity theft? You picked up the phone, didn't you? And then you pretended to be her and texted me using that phone, right? Hey, hold on! Don't make accusations like that without any evidence! That's just a wild guess! My husband interrogated me all night after that! I guess one night of questioning is better than more, huh? What? I have proof. That's a lie! First of all, I'm not the criminal! We gave my sister's phone to the cops. They said they'll check for fingerprints, so if yours are found, there's no denying it. You can't get away with it. Regarding the incident with the bedroom, thanks to the fact that I went to the room right away, we've got you on camera climbing over a fence and entering the neighboring house. Of course, this footage has also been submitted to the police. No, it wasn't me! I've mistaken my house from yours! It just happened the same time the window glass was broken. What a weak excuse. I never imagined it could be the neighbors. Why did you do this? I was just teasing you. And yet you call the police. You are overreacting. I'm so annoyed by all this fuss. No way. You said you are in a hotel with my husband, then breaking our window, and now you expect me not to make a fuss? Come on now. We have all this evidence. I'm surprised at your lack of remorse. But you are lying, right? What? Lying? We have proof. That proof is a lie too, huh? Huh? Even if it's true, there's no solid evidence to catch me, right? I'd be in police custody by now, wouldn't I? Too bad I'm not caught. I didn't know you were that stupid. Huh? Stupid? How dare you say that? See, the police narrowed down the suspect to some extent. Without solid evidence, they can't just make arrests easily. That's why they're thoroughly investigating. They're examining everything from the fingerprints on the phone to the videos on the device. Even the footprints left in the yard. Even so, there's no way they'll be able to trace it back to me. Are you still going to act, though? What? I mean, you're capable of doing this. I figured you might have done something in the past. Huh? I haven't done anything. Really? What's up with you? I told you I didn't do anything. You're gonna do it again? I know you. Not only me, but your husband too.
What?
My husband explained the situation to your parents, and he asked if you have had any problems in the past.
Oh no! What did they tell you?
Your mother thought, oh, they finally found out, so she blurted it out.
That bitch!
Wow, you are not only stupid, and you are an asshole too.
Mind your own business! Everyone does a little mischief when they are young, right?
Well, I guess everyone has their share of mischief, right? But is causing trouble with a beer bottle at a bar or pushing someone into the street considered mischief?
It's unbelievable! To think it came to that! I've been hiding it all along, thinking it would be bad if my husband found out.
If you love your husband enough to want to keep that a secret, why did you try to take my husband away from me?
Huh? Don't get me wrong. I don't want your husband.
What?
I love my husband, and I'm not interested in your ugly husband.
Huh? Calling someone husband ugly is so rude. If you don't like my husband, why did you do that?
I just wanted to destroy your family.
Seriously? What did I ever do to you?
That happy face of yours pisses me off.
What?
We were barely getting by every month, but I still wanted our own home. I was thrilled when we managed to build a house, even if it was small. But then, here you are, building a huge mansion right next to ours. You didn't even give me a chance to enjoy my happiness.
So, I guess you're just bitter, aren't you?
You're right. Don't belittle it. For me, it's not something trivial. You and your husband always go out together looking all happy. While me, I haven't been even intimate with my husband in years.
That's not my problem.
So I thought if I tell you that your husband was cheating on you, you wouldn't forgive him. I wanted you to break up and sell that mansion and get the hell out of my town.
I'm sorry, but we are in love. There's no way my husband would ever cheat on me. So there's no way I would ever sell this house or leave this town. I'm sorry I couldn't make your wish come true.
Just go away! You and your husband are the hated in this neighborhood.
That's you.
Huh?
Throwing garbage in front of people's houses, yelling at kids for nothing. People are in trouble because of your presence.
Everyone is troubled because of your existence.
For you, it might be nothing. But for the one being hurt, it's not something to take lightly. It's a big mistake to think everything will go your way, you know?
No way!
You might think what you did to me was just that. But stealing my sister's phone is theft. Breaking our window is trespassing and property damage. If you think you can get away with it, you're wrong. Even for just a moment, suspected my husband might be cheating. He's always been so thoughtful and kind to me, but you've hurt him.
Huh, you're blabbing at this point. Stop it.
He laughed and forgave me because he's so kind, but I can't forgive myself.
You're just trying to show off your perfect relationship by saying that anyway. You've got to be kidding me.
In order to forget about this time as soon as possible, I thought we should go on a trip together and have some fun. We decided to go to Paris.
What's with you? Flaunting your luxurious lifestyle like that?
You don't have to go out of your way to brag about it. I don't usually brag about this kind of thing, you know. If I did, I'd just end up being disliked. I only said it because it's you. You're a jerk! I don't care what you think of me, and I don't want to get involved with you again. But if you try to get back at us for this, I'm sure you'll regret it. Huh? Sorry if I sound like I'm bragging again. We have a lot of money and connections. Oh no! I'm sorry! I won't do anything! I'll be quiet and reflective, and I'll disappear! I'm really sorry about this! I'm glad you understand. Don't contact me again. Bye! Sophie was arrested despite her belief that there wasn't enough evidence, especially the act of throwing a stone. Thankfully, I wasn't hurt. It was considered serious due to the potential for injury. She received a prison sentence. After learning about this incident and past problems, her husband decided to divorce her. He mentioned that not having children made the decision easier. Also, the reason for the lack of intimacy for many years was the stress from being pressured almost every day. While trying to find reasons and leave her, he realized they had become sexually inactive. She was released after a year. Not only did she lose her husband, but also her parents cut ties with her, lost her friends, and ended up alone. Due to her criminal record, she couldn't find a job, so she moved to the countryside, working at a bar under a different name. She's reportedly venting her frustration and crying, expressing a desire to return to the city. Right now, I'm happily pregnant. Me and Caleb plan to continue to support each other and live happily with our future child. Thank you for watching. Please rate the video and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video.